I knew people changed, I knew things ended. I just never thought I'd become a memory so soon. We used to talk for hours, like time didn't exist. Now I'm just another chapter in a life you no longer miss. I still remember your laughter, the way you'd say my name, back when forever felt possible, back when nothing changed. I thought we'd have more moments, more stories left to tell. I never thought I'd watch us fade into farewell. Maybe I was naive, maybe I believed too much. I wasn't ready to become a memory, a picture buried in your mind, a person you once loved but slowly left behind. I wasn't ready to become a memory, to be someone you used to know, because part of me still believed we had somewhere left to go. And that's what hurts the most. You were ready, I wasn't. Sometimes I wonder if you ever think of me when a song comes on, or when you can't sleep. Or did I disappear the way old seasons do? Just another part of life you quietly move through. I still carry pieces of everything we were, while you carry nothing, and that still hurts. Tell me, when did I become the past? I wasn't ready to become a memory, before our story felt complete, before all the promises turned into empty streets. I wasn't ready to become a memory, or a lesson you outgrew, because even now I still remember you. Maybe heartbreak isn't losing someone, maybe it's realizing they're already living a life without you, while you're still holding on to the life you planned together. I wasn't ready, not yet. I wasn't ready to become a memory, even after all this time. Part of me is still standing back where you said goodbye. I know someday I'll heal, I know hearts learn to move through, but tonight what hurts the most is knowing I became a memory before I was ready to. And somehow you're still more than a memory to me. I don't think you stopped loving me. I think you became someone who no longer needed the love we had. You started dreaming bigger, seeing places I'd never seen, while I was still holding on to everything we'd been. Your eyes looked toward tomorrow, mine stayed where we stood. You were becoming someone new, and I misunderstood. I thought love would keep us close, no matter how we changed. I never imagined growth itself could pull us apart this way. Maybe nobody was wrong, maybe we just grew differently. You outgrew the love we had, like an old photograph. Something beautiful once, but not something built to last. You outgrew the love we had, while I was still holding on, trying to say forever, long after it was gone. And that's what hurts the most. I still live there, you moved on. I don't blame you for changing. People aren't meant to stay the same, but sometimes I miss the person who used to say my name. The one who believed in us, the one who stayed up late, talking about a future we were supposed to make. Now those dreams feel distant, like stars too far away. Still beautiful to look at, but impossible to reach today. Tell me, do you miss who we were too? You outgrew the love we had, and I didn't see it coming. I thought we were growing together, not growing apart. You outgrew the love we had, and I stayed emotionally true, because I never stopped loving the version of you I knew. Maybe real heartbreak is watching someone evolve into a stranger, while still remembering exactly who they used to be. 'Cause sometimes love doesn't fail, it simply can't keep up. I wish we had grown in the same direction. You outgrew the love we had, even after all this time. Part of me still revisits the life we left behind. I know someday I'll heal, I know hearts recover too, but tonight what hurts the most is knowing you became who you wanted to be without me. You outgrew the love we had, and I never outgrew you. Some stories end, ours just stopped. There was no final conversation, no perfect ending scene, just unfinished pages between what was and what could have been. We had plans for the future, names we never used, dreams we left half finished, promises we couldn't prove. Sometimes I still imagine how the ending would have gone if life had given us a little more time to hold on. Maybe that's why it still hurts. There was never an ending. The last chapter was never written. The story simply stopped right in the middle of forever, before we reached the top. The last chapter was never written, and now I'll never know if we would have found forever or eventually let go. And every lonely midnight still asks me what could have been, because our story ended without an ending. I still revisit memories like pages from a book, searching for a clue. In every place I look, maybe somewhere in another life we got the ending right. Maybe somewhere we stayed together and made it through the night. But here I am still wondering how the story would have gone, because some questions stay alive long after love is gone. Tell me, do unfinished stories ever leave? The last chapter was never written, and that's the hardest part. Not knowing how the story ends still lives inside my heart. The last chapter was never written. No final words, no goodbye, just silence where forever was supposed to survive. Maybe closure is a myth. Maybe some stories remain open, living between memories and possibilities, between what happened and what almost did. I wish I knew how our ending looked. The last chapter was never written, even after all this time. Part of me still turns the page, hoping something changed inside. I know someday I'll heal. I know hearts move through, but tonight what hurts the most is never knowing how the story ended for you. The last chapter was never written, and maybe it never will be. It's strange, you're gone, but we still talk every day. I still tell you about my mornings, the things that happened at work, the funny little moments that would have made you laugh first. I still hear your answers, even though they're not real. And for a few seconds, it almost feels like you're here. Sometimes I catch myself smiling at conversations we've never had. Then reality reminds me of everything I lost. Maybe loneliness sounds like this, talking to someone who can't answer back. I still talk to you in my head, like you never left at all, like you're still sitting beside me. Whenever night falls, I still talk to you in my head about the life you're missing now, about the dreams we're no longer chasing, and the questions I can't ask out loud. And every lonely evening feels a little less alone, 'cause in my mind you're still home. I tell you when I'm struggling, when something reminds me of us, when I hear our favorite song, or when the silence gets too much. You don't reply anymore, but somehow I know what you'd say. Maybe that's what happens when someone becomes part of your days. People think moving on means leaving everything behind, but some people stay forever in the corners of your mind. Tell me, do you still think of me too? I still talk to you in my head, even after all this time, even after pretending that I'm completely fine. I still talk to you in my head, 'cause part of me still believes that love doesn't disappear, it just changes where it lives. Maybe healing isn't forgetting someone, maybe it's learning how to carry them differently. Not in your hands, but in your thoughts. Not in your life, but in your heart. I know you're going, but sometimes I still hear your voice. I still talk to you in my head, and maybe I always will, because some conversations never really become still. I know someday I'll heal, I know hearts slowly mend, but tonight what hurts the most is how real you still feel. Inside my head, you're gone, but we still talk every day. People always ask what happened. The truth is, nothing happened. And maybe that was the problem. There wasn't a final argument, no slam doors, no goodbye, just longer pauses in our conversations, and more distance in your eyes. We stopped sharing little details, stopped laughing the same way, stopped reaching for each other at the end of every day. I thought it was a phase, something we'd get through, but while I was holding on, you were slowly letting go. doesn't always shatter, maybe it fades. We didn't break, we slowly disappeared, like a photograph left in the sun, losing color day by day, until there was almost none. We didn't break, we slowly disappeared, without either of us knowing when. We became two strangers, trying to pretend that we were still us. I remember when forever felt easy to believe, back when your voice felt like home and your hand never left mine. Now I look back at old messages, searching for the moment we changed. The first missed call, the first quiet night, the first time love felt strange. Maybe there wasn't one reason, maybe there wasn't one mistake, maybe some stories end slowly, one small distance at a time. Tell me, did you feel us fading too? We didn't break, we slowly disappeared, like smoke drifting through the air, still visible for a moment, then suddenly not there. We didn't break, we slowly disappeared, and that's what hurts the most, because I never got the chance to fight for something that was already a ghost. Maybe real heartbreak isn't losing someone overnight, maybe it's watching them become less and less yours, until one day you realize they're already gone, and you don't even know when it happened. I would have stayed if I knew we were ending. We didn't break, we slowly disappeared, even after all this time. I still replay the memories, trying to find a warning sign. We didn't break, we slowly disappeared, without a final scene, just two hearts drifting apart, where love used to be. I know someday I'll heal, I know hearts learn to move on, but tonight what hurts the most is knowing we never really broke, we just slowly disappeared. And somehow that hurts even